Have you ever wondered why your hair grows well in some hairstyles and in others it doesn't? Even some so-called protective styles break your hair. You're not alone. Even I have experienced bad breakage with the well-praised protective styles called mini twists. Actually, the problem is that you just don't know why and how it happened, but you may know when it happened. More so, you may not have a way to track the cause of this hair growth spurt or hair loss. To be honest, your hair is always growing, but it's not always retaining length. But what if I told you your hairstyle could be the culprit for new growth or new breakage? You may just have not been alert enough to notice the signs, which I'll be dropping in this video. Hi there. There are many factors to consider if you want to know which hairstyle will best support length retention for your hair. Factors like your strand thickness, your hair type, the weather and where you reside, your porosity, and so on. Honestly, this video may not even come close to exhausting all these factors and possibilities, but it is definitely a good place to start. For this reason, I selected only 4 popular natural hairstyles to focus on in this video, and I'll draw experience from me and some others. Also, I'll limit the list to only type 4 hair, considering how I'm in the type 4 range too, and I don't want to say what I don't know.
What?
Of course, I won't proceed with the rest of the video without reminding you to subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscribe button down below to support me and join me on my hair journey. Let's grow our hair together and retain as much length as we can. I'll be dropping updates on my hair from time to time, and I don't want you to miss out on that. So the first natural hairstyle we have here is mini twists. Mini twists. You would agree with me that mini twists are probably the most versatile protective style, so much that it almost doesn't feel like one because you get to do so many things with your hair while in mini twists. Wearing mini twists for me hasn't been a smooth journey. I could never relate to people who leave their mini twist in for like a month without having it lock up and who wash their hair in mini twist for fun. The only thing that could make me wash my hair in mini twist is if I were taking it down the next day or taking it down on my wash day even. My hair is 4C and I have fine strands. As a result, it makes sense that I still experience a little too much breakage with mini twists, which should be protecting my hair. So to get the best results, I usually have to moisturize without using water. I don't restyle or manipulate too much like I would with braids. And I absolutely avoid combing, guys. But I still see many naturals whose hair thrives so much with this hairstyle, like massive retention kind of thing. And the truth is that many of these naturals I've seen are usually in the 4A, 4B range. And they have coarse, thick hair strands. Talk of naturals like Whitney, aka Natural. Because mini twists are very popular doesn't mean it will be your go-to hairstyle for length retention. A good place to start in knowing whether mini twist is reliable for you is if you don't easily retain moisture, if you require easy access to your hair and you have thicker hair strands. Mini twists are perfect for you. Well, I'm currently on a mini twist length retention challenge and I made changes in my hair routine just to ensure I see at least some length retention this time around with my mini twists despite my hair type. I made a whole video about that which you can check out anytime. The second natural hairstyle here is shrinkage. To be honest, I've never had any success retaining length on my hair by wearing it in shrinkage, except for when my hair was still very short, maybe few months to 1 year after big job. And the reason I was able to retain length during that time is simple. Within the first 1 to 2 years of hair growth, there's no real hindrance to hair growth and length retention from my experience. For many people, this is a stage where they are able to retain so much length without much help from protective styling, Ayurveda, products, and the many things people do. But as my 4C hair gets longer, it gets harder to leave my hair in its shrunken state. It gets more and more fragile as it grows, longer, more prone to breakage, and harder to detangle if it's always shrunken. And without protective styling and detangling, my scalp becomes tender-headed. You may relate to this, so I'll say shrinkage is a no if you are 4C with fine hair strands. Obviously, there's no risk in wearing this style sometimes, but it shouldn't become your go-to if length retention is what you're after. I believe those with thicker coarse hair strands and looser curl patterns like the type 4A range can succeed in wearing shrinkage without much hassle if they pay extra attention to frequent moisture and finger detangling. No combs needed. The third hairstyle here is cornrows. Cornrows. If you're a type 4 natural with low density hair, let me just say that this is not your go-to hairstyle. I just wanted to clear that up before dwelling on the others. No offense, guys. You don't want anything that will pull on your edges and take you lower and lower on density. If your hair strands are thick and coarse, you can get away with this much, but fine hair strands, it may be hard. It may be 4A, 4B, medium to high density can definitely make cornrows their go-to protective style. For 4C, your strands should be thick if you want to make this your go-to. For all the hair types, before installing cornrows, always make sure the style is easy on your edges. So the general rule of thumb here is that if you've noticed that your edges can handle so much without giving away, your hair strands don't easily break, and you retain moisture for long, cornrows may be your go-to hairstyle. Plus, you won't have to re-moisturize too often and risk getting an itchy scalp. That doesn't sound good. Mini braids. Yes, mini braids. We finally get there. Like mini twists, mini braids are very versatile. They are a very versatile natural hairstyle. But one thing that discourages people from this hairstyle and makes them choose mini twist over and over again is the absence of volume with mini braids, which is something they can easily get with mini twists. Also, the takedown of mini braids is just something else. But if you ask me, volume is the least of my worries when it comes to length retention, and definitely something I can overlook. But the truth of the matter is that mini braids are more rewarding than mini twists for those with fine 4C hair strands in the area of length retention, still based on my experience. This is because mini braids do a better job in tucking in our hair, keeping frizz away, and locking in moisture. As a result, your hair will not easily break or snap even if you restyle. Yes, with mini braids, you can restyle your hair much more than mini twist without getting as much breakage. So if you're in the type 4C range, your hair strands are fine and you don't retain moisture for long, mini braids are your go-to hairstyle. If you don't know it, your hair density doesn't matter with mini braids for hair growth and length retention. Besides all the factors listed, note that your scalp sensitivity is also a huge determinant in your choice of protective style. I also want you to know that you can absolutely wear your hair in all 4 hairstyles depending on your mood, your choice, and any reason best known to you. But knowing the hairstyle that your hair loves the most will help you know which hairstyles to wear more often and less often, and which ones to make your go-to hairstyles in order to see more length retention in a short time. Before I peace out, let me just say that I'm open to suggestions on discussing more natural hairstyles that I may have missed out in this video. If you have more natural hairstyles in mind that you think I should talk about, let me know in the comments section. I could make this into a series as I'm really interested in how different hair types thrive in certain natural hairstyles, even the ones termed protective styles. So definitely subscribe to this channel to not miss out on that, and let's go on this length retention journey together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.